The most expensive toys ever made. Like this $1.5 million diamond-coated Rubik's Cube. I don't know if I can solve it, but if you let me hold it, I can definitely make it disappear. I want to play Monopoly, but I want to play on that $15 set. I want to play on this $2 million golden set where the dice alone cost $10K. Legit. The dice for this Monopoly board cost more than people's rent. You know how angry people get playing Monopoly? I know, I've been one of those people, okay? I don't get angry very often, but with Monopoly, I get angry very often. It's a stressful game. Can you imagine someone flipping a $2 million board game just because they're angry? Like, I hate this game, but I love it. You can go and buy 13 Lamborghinis, or you can just buy this toy replica for the same price. You know, both are amazing options. Both cost $4.6 million. Depends what you prefer. Can you imagine being so rich that like you just bought a Lamborghini toy for the cost of 13 actual Lamborghinis? When people with an actual Lamborghini probably feel rich, but then there's somebody out there who has this thing. Somebody out there has this, and they're like thinking the rest of us are all peasants or something. I don't know. Now this is my kind of toy. This is a giraffe that you can actually ride on, and it supports up to 150 pounds. It costs $2,000, which if you think about it, it's cheaper than a car, like way cheaper than a car. So like, I would just totally travel around on this, like, gonna go get my groceries on my giraffe toy. Can you imagine? That would be the funniest thing ever, just going to the grocery store on a giraffe. This needs to be a thing. I'm gonna figure out where this is, and if I can actually get my hands on one of these, I promise you, I will take this places. So, you know, expect me riding a toy giraffe in the future. Do it for the memes. In 2003, NBA offered fans the opportunity to buy life-size Lego figures of their favorite players. Hello. These figures were worth $15,000. Imagine trying to explain this to your mom, like why you need a $15,000 Lego figure of your favorite athlete. Where would you even put it? Like, who has space for this? And these things are life-size. And let's not forget that most basketball players are very tall. Like, you gotta have high ceilings too. Well, I guess they're not higher than the ceilings, but you know what I mean. Like, that thing is taking up space. Do you think they'll ever make me out of Legos? Probably not. Nobody wants that. But what about for $2? Still nobody wants that. Not even my own mother. A jewelry designer from Australia conjured up the most expensive Barbie in the world. Now you look at Barbie and you're like, she fancy, but is she that fancy? I'm like, yo, she fancy. You see that necklace on her neck? That pink diamond in the center? It's a $300,000 pink diamond. When Barbie be wearing more expensive things than me. Wow, girl. Imagine being so rich that you're like, even my toys need diamond necklaces. A rocking horse is one of the most favorite toys for kids all around the world. You know, it's fun. You gotta sit on it. You gotta rock on it. It's a horse. You gotta go, yeehaw. Nobody does that except for me. That was cringe. Anyways, let's get back to the point. This rocking horse costs $600,000. That's a nice house that some kid somewhere in the world is literally going, yeehaw in. He has the horses in the back. Guys, this is amazing. And like, also, what? Excuse me? So you might be wondering like what type of kid gets a $600,000 rocking horse? Not just any kids, guys. Japan's prince got one. Also alongside Beyonce and Jay-Z's kid. So those are the type of people that get golden rocking horses, royalty. And Jay-Z's kid, pretty much royalty as well. This Louis Vuitton teddy bear is worth $2.1 million. And I mean, just look at it. It has that face, kind of like, I'm better than all the other teddy bears. Stop being so smug, bear. Okay, it's kind of cute, but like, who really needs this in their life? Nobody. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna go play a game and kick this $2.5 million soccer ball in my backyard. No big deal. Okay, so I don't really have a $2.5 million soccer ball or a backyard, but let's pretend for a second. There's no way this thing is actually made for playing any games, because imagine how much your feet would hurt. It's pure diamonds. Like, nobody wants to be kicking diamonds. Nothing is stronger than diamonds. At first I was like, no way is this doll worth $5 million. But then I saw the dog and I was like, oh my God, take my money. Take my money. It's so cute. But like, why is it so expensive? How dare you give me an Etch-a-Sketch made out of plastic? I want one that's worth at least $1,500 and is covered in diamonds. Also, what's the trend with covering everything in diamonds? Why is everything... Okay, you know what? Honestly, I kind of get it because diamonds are sparkly and sparkly things are fun to look at. But like, really? An Etch-a-Sketch? Who needs a diamond covered Etch-a-Sketch? But why? I legit don't understand. I can understand, like, you know, you want a diamond necklace or like a diamond ring. But a diamond Etch-a-Sketch? Imagine putting this on a chain though and wearing it around your neck. Dead. Fans of slot car racing would be excited to find out that this full-size Porsche replica. Did I say that? I did say that. It hides a wooden slot car track inside of it. This is pretty cool. And then I kind of read the price. It's $125,000. So, you know, if you just got $125,000 just lying around, I don't know, maybe in your back pocket, this thing can be yours. This is a 4-foot tall doll that took 15,000 hours to complete. It moves and it weighs 122 pounds. In other words, you can literally send this thing to school for you and the teacher might not even notice the difference. This is the most expensive dollhouse in the whole world for a measly $8.5 million. Excuse me? $8.5 million. This is more than a house. Well, unless it's a very expensive house, but more than most people's homes. And I'm gonna show you why. This house has better architecture than probably anybody's house. Like, look at this. It has trees, it has statues, and look at all these details. It even has this little book here, knight in armor, throne room. Excuse me? Like, look at this thing. Your dolls would be living better than anyone. Look at all the details, all the books. I could look at this thing for hours. It's so pretty. Oh, and the chandelier lights up for real. The little glasses, they have fancy cheeses on the table. A miniature rock collection because, you know, they didn't go into enough detail already. Is it bad that the feast in the dollhouse is making me hungry? It just looks so good. These dolls can cook better than me. There's 30,000 items that you can put into the dollhouse, including furniture and like little things here like a chessboard and a baby cradle, piano, like you name it, they got it. Towels, you know. I kind of like want to play in this. This is bad. Here's what it looks like to scale beside a fully grown adult. It's bigger than her. So when can I move in? Now I know Furbies look terrifying, but if you have an original Furby doll, they sell online for hundreds of dollars. I definitely still have mine probably somewhere in my parents' garage. If they haven't thrown it out. They've probably thrown it out by now. They probably looked at that thing and it's like, it needs to go. But I had one and my sister had one. I'm not gonna bother selling it because memories, but you know? These Star Wars action figures were made in super limited quantities. When they first came out, they went for $2.49, but now you can find them for a measly price of $6,000. You gotta really love Star Wars to buy that. And like, I love Star Wars, but I'm not paying $6,000 for an action figure. Like, no. This Nintendo Game Boy is made out of 18 karat gold. I loved this game. I remember like having it at school and playing Pokemon, and we couldn't figure out how to trade because we were too young and we couldn't figure out how to link them. And then I think we needed like a cord or something. I don't know, but we couldn't figure it out because we were not very bright. But you know, if you're interested, this can be yours for $25,000. Most people would pay $25,000 for a regular Game Boy. No, probably not, but maybe not. This pacifier is worth $85,000. Excuse me? Like, who wants to spend $85,000 on something that you literally put in a baby's mouth so you can stop from crying? Is it that important for you for it to stop crying? $85,000? Also, I'm sure putting a platinum pacifier into a baby's mouth can have no dangerous side effects, right? I think it's definitely dangerous, and this was technically meant to be a display, so. Now we are talking. Guys, I love Pokemon cards. I still have all my Pokemon cards, and I have a full binder full of them. But this one I do not own. It is considered to be one of the rarest cards ever produced. It is the Pikachu Illustrator, and only 6 were made. 6 cards in the whole world. There's so many people and only 6 lucky people have this. Look how cute Pikachu is. I love it. It's sold for auction for $54,000. That's pretty sweet. But also, would you sell it? I don't think I would. I would just be so happy I owned it. After all, there are things that are more important than money, like Pokemon cards. This treehouse was made for the Duke and Duchess of Scotland, and it extends over 6,000 square feet and costs $6 million. What? I wish I was the Duchess of Scotland so I could have a $6 million treehouse. Like, this is life goals over here. This is Megaelasto Batman. It's literally an elastic toy of Batman. It looks a lot of fun, but is it $15,000 worth of fun? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Give it to me. Only 10 of these dolls exist, and they might be the most expensive and exclusive anime figurine toys. Okay, so the fun part about this figurine is that it's taller than 5 feet, meaning if you wanted to, you could legit marry this toy. I wouldn't suggest it, but you could. You can play Super Mario Bros. On the Wii these days, but did you know if you have the original copy, that thing goes for a spicy penny, okay? It's sold for as much as $960. Now, I for sure still have this, and I am not gonna sell it because that thing reminds me of my childhood, okay? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other. Bye-bye!